It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, that sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And he stopped immediately there. Call no gain there to Breeze Fourth, a third and long. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift, touchdown. DeAndre Swift. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles get it 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On second down, a run with Hall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where the second down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Tight ends will be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connection made to Ruckert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what his own defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much right after the catch.
Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy this first season. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He threw better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Joseph's got it, and they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They've been comfortable on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And now 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Eagles at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And now off to the races down the right side. McCole Hardman all the way in. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One more time with Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
You see the pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know this securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He's not as sharp as he was last week, but he was almost 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On second down, Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but now the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of yard there. Now will be 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Here comes 2nd down at 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, and they go with Swift again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. They'll run right here with Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Hurts will throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage them. And he cuts up the football near his own goal line.
I know we have individual lines, but I think we're thinking it's 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this.